Sunshine on the ground.
The sky is beautiful.
No more demons.
Jesus walking in water.
Campfire of heaven. This area is only for you.
The flower of beauty.
Gold in the vault.
Shiners to solid.
The fire of warmth.
I'm watching this area.
The rocks for the cosmetics.
Wind of the air.
0 is a number.
Seraphics overground.
I'll end the lost skulls.
Help from the above.
Losers is a meme.
Pneumatic in the Tokyo.
Clouds in the sky.
Vicious in the gaming.
Aleph in the null.
Angels in heaven.
Summer in the vacation. Peace restored.
Magic from the unknown.
Magnet on the refrigerator.
Ideas in your mind.
Heartbeat but even patience.
Soup in a bowl.
Problems have been solved out.
Aspect cookies in a basket. Ship on the bottle decorations.
The sharks can't harm you.
Fish in the aquarium with some fish's food. Purified water bottle.
The steam engine works well.
Needed reporting for duty.
Campfire ahead.
Coal is our fuel.
The best defense is a good offense.
Taking care of the area. Rock for the tools.
Neighbors' is gift delivered. Mankind of the shield. Breathing some air.
Breeze for the summer. Snowflakes raining above the clouds.
Lava being watered.
Boron is an element.
Sharing a packet of Oreos.
The beach is sandy. Kenny in our own performance.
Challenge completed.
The meatloaf is ready to eat.
Licking the lollipop. Eating some mini chocolate. Spaghetti in the pot. This missile is fake. Slime in the face.
Pine cones fed to the squirrels. Lightning discovered electricity. Enemy forgiven. Kids at the playground. Living in the house. Blood in the donation. Bones in your body. You can't eat the brown parts of this banana.
Antivirus in the system.
Cave of the harmless grounds.
Tutorial of this banana.
Elders retired.
Mother in the house.
Reflection from the moon.
Reddit downloaded.
Doctor-assisted procedure.
Gospels in the church.
Observe in imaginary.
Milky Way in the galaxy.
Free in the land.
I'm on my way.
Gold in the diamond.
Apples in a bush.
Infinite possibilities.
Diamonds in the mineshaft.
Ice in the landers. Rings on the Saturn.
Adventure awaits. Gummy in the bear.
Punch in a blender.
Bologna from the sandwich.
Ling on the lush.
You've been given a promotion.
Check it out.
Man standing.
Cat in the cupboard.
Mama in a box. Fatal error on the computer.
Living to tell the tale. Ascension counted.
Flare in the inside.
Meaning of your life. Globe discovered.
Dogs in the park.
Pebble in the middle.
Air from the area.
Pigeons in the planet.
Vine in the sauce.
Kids on the bush.
Wishes do come true.
Rainbows around the world.
Happy days in life.
Fanta is a soda.
2D suit effects.
Wood on the steel.
Happiness in my face.
Wall straight towards the door.
Ellie in the fant.
Ice in the snow.
Joy in my face.
Soup in a can.
1 is a number.
Football in the hands.
House on the stairs.
Cake for the birthday.
Cookie in the jar.
The slice of life. Colleagues sent a man.
Ship on the river.
Ducks from the pond.
Sharks in the ocean.
1 + 1 is 3.
Computer wins. Bombers on the way.
Agent at your service.
Way.
Tsunami on the horizon.
Geometry on the dash.
Fish in the sea.
Games on the PlayStation.
Kitty on the sofa.
Space on the ship.
Water on the hill.
Water in the beach.
Hide behind your toys. Stereo in the madness.
Time to get some rare items.
Memes on the internet.
Mountain on the ocean.
Viking in the arena. Steam in the engine.
Let's get some action.
Butter in the ditch.
Gift for the kids.
Cheese in the burger.
Bone in me body.
Polarity in the Geist.
Permission advised.
Playing in the slide.
Cereal in the bowl.
Animal in the grass. Animal in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Ice in the cream.
Trees in the forest.
Rice on the grill.
Coal in the forest.
Chemicals from the biohazard.
Ice ball in the fridge.
Hit the wood.
Acid through the wall.
I've got the time.
Base after the base. Weather predicted.
AI voice detected.
Light by the darkness.
Coins for sale.
Bits from the device.
Funk in the family.
Acid in the factory.
Land on the planet. Area confirmed.
Eggs in the basket.
Rain in the face.
Fear in the zone.
Flower in the plains.
Space in the music. Power in the trip. News of the lands.
Hide in the seek.
Silo in the polist.
Paper in the cave.
Cage in the bin.
Weakness in my face.
Apple shredded.
Rock on the ground.
Rock on the beach.
Vitality in the robot.
Stone on the table.
The neighbor next door.
Refraction from the sunlight.
Blunder in the mess.
As a letter.
Defender of the innocent.
Remote in the truck.
Air in the sky. Pollen through the nose.
A box of rocks.
Chamber of the chips. Air in the atmosphere. Guts and glory.
Wind from the landscape.
Men in the bunker.
Player beware.
Fly in my home.
Broth in the soup.
Electro in the dynamics.
Nature on the tree.
No on the mountain.
Lemonade in the stand. Lava in my mouth. Stomach in the ache.
Pressure in the volcano. Boron in the valley.
Auroras in the sky.
Platinum in the adventure.
Fan on the ceiling.
Oreo stolen.
Burger from the McDonald's.
Car in the account.
Sand on the beach.
Sunlight in my eyes.
Angle in my face.
Lava in the volcano. Acid in my lungs.
Sea on the mountain.
Volcano of the island.
Angle in the shape.
Acid in the battery.
Obama in the triangle.
Grimace of the birthday shake.
Ogre in the swamp.
Zombies at the abandoned village. The meat is overcooked.
Sight not found.
Stone in your lungs. Challenge found.
Meatloaf in the oven.
Lollipop on a stick. Chocolate in your factory. Pot under the soil. Missile in your position.
Reef from the blower.
Slime in the tub.
Chemicals from the lab.
Pancakes in the blender. Rain at the picnic.
Mold in the fridge.
Tape in the player.
Duello in the maestro.
Name on the tag.
2.75 is a decimal.
Has been in the hotel.
Sinking in quicksand.
Disobedience found.
Vesh in the Remy.
The power of suggestion.
Hoglin in the fortress. Gun in the powder.
Pizza in the box.
Pine cones from the tree.
Phantom of the opera.
Food in the restaurant.
Ocean in the cave.
Salt on the sea.
King Fu in the panda.
Robots at the gate.
The watered down soda.
Diamond smashes rock. Horrors are in store.
3 is a number.
Thunderstorm in the forest.
Lighting on the road.
Crack in the back.
Tears in the face.
Enemy remaining.
Arms are enough guns.
Bees in the hive.
Kids at the basement.
Lava at the border.
Death in the valley.
The monsters under your bed. Dominating humiliation.
Zalgo in the text. Slaughter in the house.
Magma in the bond.
Blood in the bath. Tidality in the wave.
Skeletons in the nether.
Eat the brown part of this banana.
Poison in the water.
Knives in the oven. Nitrogen in the air. No, 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 and dot. Oh, nitrogen monoxide, I.
Virus in the system. Status from the ritual. Cave of the Scarlet Scar.
Light from the sun. Father in the store. Baby on the plane. 4 is a number.
Saw blade in the head.
Which is to watch?
Never-ending consequences.
It's too dangerous. It's just home.
Blood on my suit.
The ice snow has melted.
Slipping on ice and snow.
My soup in the can is boiling hot.
1 is a devil number. The football god ran over in the street.
The house has destroyed the stairs. Toxic cookie in the box.
The pizza slice has been poisoned.
The sharks down here are megalodons. Fish is took down from the hook.
Water drowning this creator.
It'll be fun, they said.
Unable to advise permission.
Blow fire on the man.
Waste of your time.
Darkness of one way.
The area will be eliminated.
The rumors were true after all.
Boulder from the landslide.
Darkness upon my shield.
Gas from the smoke.
Hurricane above the island.
Sanity depleted.
Level buffed.
My roast is ruined.
Lemonade stand destroyed.
Lava burning your esophagus. Boron affecting your kidneys.
Biscuit out of stock.
Beach visitors during the thunder.
Smashing the keyboard.
The world of the dead.
Lord of hell, drink of my vengeance, justice through the blade.
Souls for the feast, keeper of the damned.
Fear in your eyes.
Hellfire to all mankind.
Call of the void.
Archfiends underground.
Exposed for the destroyer Tokyo.
Glooms upon the earth.
Devils from the nether world.
Winter in the continuation, unable to restore peace. Darkness tells the truth.
Slayer on the sauce.
Sharks eating your face.
Water from the unknown.
The valley's poisoned boron.
Flood around the world.
Missing firmware detected. Error detected. Unable to detect error.
System failure.
Code missing.
Sand depressurized.
Earth observed.
Unable to observe Earth.
Breach in the system.
Wind from the landscape.
TF with the 1.
TF with the 2.
TF with the 3.
Light from the moon. Heat from the sun.
Surfers at the beach. Theorists of the game.
Darkness in the dungeon.
Wind in the ocean.
Weather predicted.
Thief by a combine.
Portal to dreamland.
This cruel world.
Life is hard. I've soiled my pants.
Danger in this realm.
Slaughter in the house.
Brain rotted.
Alphabets can be artistic.
Flat in the line.
Shyness started. Candies in the warehouse.
Trouble for the ancients.
Reflection of the moon.
Water from the landscape. No clip through the blocks.
Computer in the office.
Leaves on the tree.
Ice on the street.
Snow in the forest.
Rain in the jungle.
Oh my goodness.
Water on the hill.
Abandoned ship. Unable to detect abandoned ship.
Regrets to the fullest.
Fully regretting everything.
Where's no regretting to the fullest?
Forgive to the fullest.
The water is missing. Therefore, we all know it. Someone stole the fire. Therefore, it wasn't burning the earth. Find the area destroyer.
Area confirmed.
Rock on the ground. Rock on the ground.
Love in the family. Hurricane on Jupiter.
The fish has disabled from the sea.
The water from the hill is missing.
Someone stole the fire from the hole.
The acid from the wall is gone.
The light from the darkness has been stolen. Find the thief now.
Find the area confirmer.
Where's the rock? Where's the rock?
The thief will regret this for the stealing the wine from the landscape.
Where the heck is the boron from the valley?
We can't find the lightning from the road.
We lost the remaining enemy.
Where are the kids from the basement?
We lost the slaughter from the house.
We still haven't found the blood for the bath.
Light from Mars.
Silence in the desert.
Thunder in the sky. Attractive for females.
Rock on the beach.
Wall spotted.
House in the freedom.
I rejoin.
Shadows for the grave.
We rise.
Tutorial in the game.
Just phasing through. Unable to phase through.
The story never ends. Seagull in the slide.
Mistakes in the video.
Passion in the air.
Monster in your walls. Light by the darkness.
Fire in the hole. Film at the movie.
Clips of the movie.
Leaf on the grass.
Ice in the freezer.
Sky from the math problems.
Silence in space.
Heat in the desert.
Noise in the forest.
Hunter in the cave.
Gold and stone.
I am not your bro.
Fish in the river.
Air in the clouds.
Flower on the grass.
Storm in the ocean.
Hexagon in the forest.
Battle for extra time.
Explore the vast world before you.
Speed in the race.
Cheesy jokes.
Mountain in the lake.
Flame in the crater.
Position firm.
Slab on the deck.
Breeze from the panorama.
Burium in the canyon.
Vexation in my visage.
Murder inside the home.
Fire on the hill.
Water in the hole.
Rock confirmed.
Area on the ground.
Air from the landscape.
Content in the farm.
Battle for the playground.
Memory needed.
Purified water bottle.
Water on the hill.
Fire or in the hell.
News off the lands.
Defender of the innocent.
Lemonade as the stand.
Love it in my mouth.
I detected.
The shadows from the grave.
Leaf on to garrulous. Regrets to the fullest.
Eat it or else.